Before we turn to Richard, I just want to say get your thoughts in order, because after Richard speaks, we'll open it up and love to hear folks' thoughts. Richard? Okay. Well, I'm going to try to keep this brief. First of all, I want to say, you know, since it's really been an honor working with you guys, I've really enjoyed it, and I hope, you know, this is a predecessor to much more to come, not just among ourselves, but, you know, everyone else. It's been a great process. Thank you. I guess as a lawyer, you know, my job is every day answering the question from clients, can I do this? And so I'm, you know, very focused on thinking of all the things that we've talked about, what is achievable and how is it achievable. In some sense, Mark Avery has made an art out of this, of sort of pushing the law by figuring out what can we do without changing it to advance the ball, and then that having further repercussions, Congress saying, gosh, that's a good idea, let's push the envelope a little bit more. And so, you know, in my narrow focus, there are some of the things that we've talked about here today, like clarifying how Social Security actually works now and could work better for people, like changing how distributions are done from 401k plans or defined benefit plans to fit in those two things together. Those are the types of things, you know, that people can start working on right away. We don't have to wait for people in this building to act and do something. I think something that's fairly close to that, the variable annuity plan and cash balance ideas that we've talked about, you know, I think they're, I don't have to, nobody has to agree with this, but I think they could probably, a lot of those ideas could be done with existing, the framework of existing law, with, you know, just clarifying a few things. Some of the other proposals are much more ambitious and would require changes by Congress. And I think what is the challenge for all of us here is, I mean, the clock is ticking, people are getting older. In some sense, it's almost too late to do anything for the baby boom, except help them figure out how to withdraw their money in a sensible way. But nonetheless, I mean, it's made clear that there's a lot more we could do with our system to make it work better for the individuals in it. You know, one of the things that it's kind of funny, when I left the Treasury Department, I remember we used to speak in code in the Treasury Department. Somebody would ask me a question, and I go, oh, that's a -4 issue. And nobody had any idea what I was talking about. When I was at the Treasury Department, everybody knew what I was talking about. And I would get questions from clients, and I would say, well, how much of a stomach do you have for the technical detail? Do you want the easy answer? Do you want the hard answer? You know, I think, you know, while I've spent my whole career worrying about the technicalities of this stuff and how to make it work, there's a lot that we really need to do to simplify, you know, the way the individual perceives this. Part of making it work for individuals is that they understand the choices that are available to them and the consequences, and actually what they can do. And that's not just true even of individuals. There are a lot of companies, very sophisticated companies, that you sort of have to explain to them, no, you could actually do that this way, you know? But anyways, I'm going to stop there and turn it over to Karen, and thank you all for I'm amazed that you sat through this hair shirt of a 5-hour pension conference.